All right, the project I was working on a couple of months ago is I wanted to put a hitch on this, more of a Reese style 2-inch receiver hitch, but I did not want to have a 2-inch receiver hanging down below the bumper. I rarely will ever be pulling a trailer. Who knows? Sometime down the road, love to get a an old vintage camper, but that's not for right now. And so in order to do that, I wanted to actually have the 2-inch receiver mounted in a vertical fashion, and and so that's what we did, and then built up the the hitch mount to slide up into it. And so it's actually it slides up in and brings the ball up to where it's like 19 inches or something. Really nice height for a trailer, and mounts in there, and it's really nice and solid. And so I'm gonna go ahead and we'll show you how exactly we went about it. And uh, I think that it's plenty strong, and it'll do everything that we need it to.
Work construction, and I was taking out some brick, and this piece of angle was used to hold up some brick over a window, and it was a nice big piece, so I definitely wasn't going to throw that away. And so I've cut it to chunks, and I'm going to put it up here. Got this spot here that something happened to it, but it's not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and put this piece of angle right up on there around the frame, and I'll drill my holes for the brackets for the bumper, but I'm also going to tie it in back here. I'm going to cut this stud off, or this rivet off, and then I'll bolt it in its place, so that I'm tying into a large portion of this frame, and I'll do that on both sides. Grab my ears. Now I got to mark the holes that are in the frame onto the piece of angle iron, and I'm not going to do it with a Sharpie. When I go ahead and just do it with spray paint, I'll spray paint right through the holes, and it will make a direct transfer onto the angle iron, because I also have to have it out to touch up the parts where I did some grinding anyway. So let's go ahead and make that transfer. Alright, so these are the holes that I'm going to use, and so I will just make myself reference of those, and that will be my third hole that I will do. So 2 on the side and 1 in the bottom. So here we have our 2.5-inch square, and that's going to be mounted in 1.25 inch back, and I'm going to weld it here and here. It'll get welded across the top once I remove everything after I tack it, and then these 1/4 inch plates will get welded into the side, and then run a bead across. I'll chamfer those edges. I think one modification I will make is I'm going to weld this in place, because this is the height that I want all the time, no matter what, just as if it were a fall mount or a bumper mount. And so I like my height, and so I'm going to go ahead and weld it in. I might leave the pin in, I'm not sure, but I'll weld it so that you don't get the rocking motion. And then eventually I might get some nylon sheeting and epoxy it on, some really thin stuff, just so that this snugs everything really tight. But getting rid of this play will definitely make it a lot nicer.
One thing I realize is that I did not put any loops on the hitch for safety chains, and I have not pulled anything with it, so it's not a problem. But I will add those. I'm thinking about just a D-ring welded to the backside close to the receiver tube. If you have a better idea, let me know in the comments. I really appreciate it, but it'll be taken care of. And thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. Bye.